So today we have Robert Phillips with MayLee's boiled peanuts. I'm going to tell you right now, like I was not expecting that I would like these little things, but now I am addicted. So check it out, learn about boiled peanuts, learn about MayLee's, learn about Robert, and you'll get to find out where he's going to be next.
All right, welcome everybody. This week on Get Real with Chris and Mark, we have Mr. Robert Phillips of MayLee's Boiled Peanuts. And I have to admit, I have never ever heard of you.
It doesn't surprise me at all.
First boiled peanut place in Southern Maryland I've ever heard of.
That's for a good reason, because I couldn't find them, and I started making them because we couldn't find them.
Okay.
So boiled peanuts, they're kind of like a big thing in the South, aren't they? Like I noticed, like as you go south, you see them at more like gas stations and stuff. Or am I just?
No, they're actually the state snack of South Carolina.
Okay.
And they're huge, from Florida all the way up to like Maryland line for some reason. They
put up.
So you're bringing them here.
Bringing them here.
Breaking barriers.
You can find the peanuts in the can, but if you ask anybody that eats boiled peanuts, they say it's just not the same.
Right.
And I couldn't even find those 3 years ago when I first got the bug to start making them.
Huh.
They smell amazing, actually.
Yeah,
like
they
smell flavorful.
So before we dive into these, though, so what got you started? Yeah. I'm curious as to where the name came from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lots of questions.
And I'm curious as to, do you have a physical location?
We started out during the pandemic, 2020 kind of thing. You know, things were unsure.
Seems to be when everybody's
right. Yeah, been like a serial entrepreneur, trying different businesses since I was younger, trying to get things going, and never really found a good product I wanted to stand behind. That trying to figure itself out. Well, we were. Wonder what we were going to be doing, wanted to be more self-sufficient, that kind of thing. So we wanted boiled peanuts one day. My partner, who's the better half, she says, well, why don't you cook some? Because we are actually, I'm from Calvert County, but I spent a lot of time in Florida and Mississippi.
Okay.
Well, we met in Florida, and in Florida we would just tear up boiled peanuts. Like every other day, every weekend, anytime you stop at a gas station, roadside stand, you get boiled peanuts. You get them in a bag, get them in a foam cup, whatever. And this is like a regular thing. This is not like, oh, I'm just going to, have some cotton candy someday or Wednesday.
Right.
This is like Tuesday, Thursday. I didn't get my boiled peanuts this week. We got to go out and make a special trip kind of thing.
Okay.
That's how they are.
Okay.
And you'll find that for most boiled peanut aficionados, that's how they operate. But, she said, why don't you try making them? And I was like, I do know how to make them. Let me give that a shot. And then friends and family, they're like, these are really, really good. You should sell these. And I said, that's another good idea. We should definitely try that out. And the more I thought about it, the more business sense it made. There's a deficit here.
They're not here.
You cannot find them.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of transplants here, too.
That's true.
Yeah.
All over Maryland.
Absolutely.
I mean, so...
And MayLee's, I'm Robert Lee, and my partner, she's April May.
Okay.
So
okay.
MayLe's, that way we both get a...
It's got a little southern vibe to it, too, to be honest with you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I'm Robert Lee Phillips III, that's me, and she's April May Gare.
Okay.
Very cool.
Awesome.
And our son also, he's Robert Lee Phillips IV. So
I'm assuming he likes boiled peanuts, too.
Well,
right?
he did not at first.
Okay.
He did not like them, but that was my mistake of giving him an unseasoned one to start with. He was not a fan. But then other kids tried it in front of him, liked them. I've given him different ones, salted ones and stuff, and he's into them now. But he'll only like one or two. And thanks, Teddy.
Where do you sell these things?
We'll be at the Savor Solomon's Food Truck Fest on March 25th.
Oh, nice.
From 5.
No time's running.
From 11 to 5.
Yep.
We'll be in front of the Solomon's Mission Center.
So you basically you sell at like events and things like that.
Right. I have temporary permit, so I'll do. I was at Mattress Warehouse in Prince Frederick for the month of February, and that was really nice. I was on the corner right there, 231
How were
Route 4.
sales there?
Excellent.
Really?
The wind was devastating. I was only able to set up 2 to 3 days a week.
Yeah.
Out of 30 days,
and it's February too, so.
The cold I was good with, but
getting people to
wind,
stop in the cold is the thing.
Boiled peanuts,
nice
you
boiled
wouldn't
peanuts,
believe.
warm boiled
I had
peanuts.
people crossing 3 lanes of traffic.
Really?
Yeah, I
That's
break
awesome.
for boiled peanuts. That's a thing.
That's awesome. So is this a side hustle for you?
No, I do this full time.
Okay.
Yep. It was trying to be, but I found that I put it off for like a year, trying to work another job and do things like that while I let this be the side, but it just couldn't get focused, couldn't get rolling.
Yeah.
So I decided
All right.
cut ties
I'm
and
ready
go
to
full
try
force.
So
Now there is a
what's the proper technique?
Yeah. First off, you all are Northerners, Marylanders. I am myself, so I got to give you a warning. They're not like a dry roasted peanut. They're not crunchy, so don't get yourself hyped for a peanut taste, and also don't get yourself hyped up for a crunchy product. They're soft. They're delicious.
Yes.
But they're soft like a baked potato, not crunchy like a dry roasted peanut.
It sounds weird.
Yeah.
It is. Just
I'm
get
happy
yourself
for
ready.
this one.
Now,
all right, so you just eat the shell and
You
all,
going
right?
regular
you can.
first or Cajun
I would
first?
recommend for people who haven't tried it out first. It's up to you two. You want to do regular or Cajun? Do you like spice?
I'm gonna go Cajun.
All right, they're not.
I do like
They're
Cajun.
not beat you over the head Cajun. They're just got.
But
they
you
got
can eat the whole
cayenne.
shell?
You can eat the whole shell. You can.
You
Yes,
should,
can.
or you can.
For flavor purposes, I recommend it. You can eat it. They're soft. They're bold. It's not going to hurt you. It's great for you. Good fiber. Y'all are brave. Y'all are bold.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
You can either spit the husk or you can swallow it down. Doesn't matter. It's all about preference for y'all.
I'm eating it.
They're spicy though. That one's spicy.
Yeah, I
like it.
A little. I'll try to make the Cajun a little spicy.
Did I get the right one, or is Chris just a wuss when it comes to spice?
No, it's not hot. It's just
no,
spicy.
it's not. I try not to make them too hot, but I've been told I could step it up.
I like it without the shell
Yeah,
though.
I'm going no shell on
Yeah.
this one.
So
too.
there's a seam at the top and there's a knot at the bottom. You pinch the top seam, or you can bite it. That's usually the preferred method, and drink the juice out. Then you split the seed open and bite the seed out.
I'm not very good at this.
There you go. Look at that pro. Chris is a pro over there.
No, it's food. Put food in front of me. I'm going to eat it.
I
They're
serve
really
them in a
good.
Can in,
This is good.
Like you don't, not to be weird. Like it's
I like
the
peanuts, but they don't even taste like
Whole,
peanuts.
not at all.
Right.
You know what's funny about this is like, I think of like peanuts and beer. You know what I mean? These would still be really good with beer, right? Like,
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like
Probably not.
And
the
they're
first
great
one to-
hot or cold or lukewarm. I mean, you can eat them any which way.
if I'm craving peanuts, like I know you do events, and are you out regularly? Is there places we can get them? Is there a way for people to follow you? And
Yeah, if you check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Google, it's at MLB Peanut. Again, Facebook, Instagram, and Google at MLB Peanut. Website is mlbpeanuts.com. It's under construction. But
Okay.
you can also find me on my partner's website, MayLee'sHandmaids.com. You can order on the website. I'm working on getting a food trailer, so I'll be able to be more places. Currently, events and certain select businesses, they'll let me set up in their parking lot, get a permit, and be there for
well,
a
they
while.
can follow you and at least find out where you are
Absolutely.
and say I need to get my peanut fix in.
Right. Yeah.
The unflavored's pretty good.
Grubhub's
them are
coming
good.
up soon, so we'll have delivery.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool too.
That way you
Get
can
out of
just
town.
call and have your peanuts delivered.
I love these.
Thank you.
I feel like the more you eat, the more
I want to
you
eat
want 'em.
more.
Yeah.
I know.
That's why I brought plenty. I wanted
Yeah.
to make sure y'all had
Are
enough.
they-
And you can
Are
just
these
sit and talk.
addictive?
They are.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to go
Do
a
they
certain
have
way,
do they
but I
have
stayed
peanut
away.
rehab stuff to go to, or
Trying to explain to people in Maryland, they're like, you think you'll do okay with that? And I'm like, it's not like a occasional snack. People buy these like they buy their cigarettes. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They need to have them. I've got people
Need
that,
to have
that
'em.
have to have them. I got people that buy
we're gonna be hooked.
No,
quarts.
I have to tell you,
multiple
I'm
quarts
here doing
several
like
days a
What do
week.
you cook these in?
Yeah, right. That is a good question.
I use charcoal filtered water, fresh pineapple, celery,
Whoa.
blackening
Pineapple?
seasoning. Pineapple.
That's crazy.
You can't taste it unless you're hunting for it. Some people say they can, but I'm not sure. But I use fresh pineapple.
There's something.
So,
They're
When
really
And then
serve
cayenne
these,
pepper for the.
are they always served like this, or are they like in the juice?
No, if special request, I serve them in the juice, or if you're taking them home, you're gonna freeze them. Now these, you can have these sit on the counter out of direct sunlight for up to 3 days.
What?
Yep. You can have them in the fridge for 3 weeks. You can have them in the freezer for over a year. And these are microwave, dishwasher, freezer safe deli containers.
Yeah.
Yeah, here you go for your shells. And that's why I serve them in a paper bag also. That way you have somewhere for your shell. And I have people that'll buy them from me, head down the road, and then 35 minutes later, they'll be back and they say, yeah, I finished them before I got home, and I got to bring some home for my wife, husband, kids, otherwise I'll get in trouble. I said, I told you should have got 2 before you left.
It's weird because like I feel like the first one I ate,
I know, I'm still
I
eating
didn't
them.
taste anything, And
Okay.
it's like the
Right.
more I eat them, the more flavor I get.
Well, I also offer free samples, so when you come to the stand, you
Of
never
course
tried
you
them
do.
before.
Yeah,
Just
of course.
like every other drug.
First one's free. And I give them to you in a little cup. And they say, oh, I'll just take one or two. And I say, you can't have one or two. You got to have at least three to really try them.
At least 3.
You can't
That's
have
the
just
threshold
one.
of getting the hook.
Right.
That's
And I
funny.
have people who don't like boiled peanuts try mine. And they're like, hey, you converted me.
So I told you I had them before, like on a roadside stand. I don't recall really, but I have to say they were different though. I think they maybe had been boiled way longer or something.
It's kind of an art form because it takes quite a while, and also there's different techniques. Some people add the salt first, add the salt after. Some people boil longer. Some people use beer, water,
Did you
broth.
guys try these yet?
There's all kinds.
Why not? You scared?
Don't be scared.
Come on now. Try them.
Yeah, try 'em. Come on over.
I want your opinion. Those are the ghost people.
Anybody
In
allergic
the
to
back.
peanuts or pineapple?
No.
All
Yeah,
right,
um,
good to go.
Note to self, don't try boiled peanuts if
Now,
you're allergic to peanuts. They're equally as
interestingly
allergic
enough, though,
boiled.
There is
Maybe they're
a
not.
study that shows that people with peanut allergies have been able to step off of their peanut allergy with boiled peanuts. I
Makes
don't know
sense.
the science behind
Let's
it.
not try
However,
this at home.
I wouldn't recommend it, but if you want to look
We are
up,
not
there's,
Talk to your
endorsing-
doctor.
there's research.
We are not endorsing that
Right.
by
You know,
any means.
I have to say this. That last one I had,
Mm-hmm.
I really tasted pineapple. Even though I was looking for it previously and couldn't find it, that one I did.
All right.
So that's interesting. Like
Little game you can play.
yeah, that was really
Find the
good.
pineapple.
Find the pineapple.
This is so wild. Like a Southern Maryland boiled peanut guy. We
Yeah.
found you. Like, I mean, that's pretty cool.
Well, he
I've been
found
called
us.
the hidden gem. Oh, another thing is I'll be at
Where are you going to be tomorrow?
could be in your parking
On the
lot,
way
play
home,
cards right.
you might have to be.
Right.
Can you be here at this parking lot? Could be like a bar snack, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean by that? Like,
It's like when you crack a bag of chips and
Yeah.
you can't eat just one, you know?
Sunday, April 30th at the Maryland Veterans Museum for Taste of Southern Maryland. That'll be from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's $10 tickets. Children 12 and under are free.
I'm assuming Charlotte Hall.
Newbern. Does that sound right?
Newburgh?
Newburgh.
Yeah,
I believe that's it.
Newburgh. Okay, that makes sense.
And
That's
then
why
the
we didn't know.
Chesapeake
That's a
Water
ways
Park.
away.
There's I'm not sure the particulars on that one, but there's a Easter event. I'll be handing out samples and giving candy to the kids. That kind of.
yeah, this is really cool. You need to try these. Like, if you
Did you guys
if you
try
have
them?
it,
What
How
do
you
you think?
I think it tastes like a bean.
It did.
Oh,
Did you eat more than one?
Yeah.
Did you have
I
3?
had 5.
Okay.
okay, you had to
Are
have
you
it.
still undecided?
They
No,
are
like I like
technically a
them.
legume,
Yeah.
so they are a bean. You're not off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you boil them, obviously it's kind of like cooking them like a bean.
Yeah.
Now you can make hummus out of this. You can make all kinds.
That would be
of stuff.
really
That'll
good,
be-
wouldn't it?
That'll be later on down the road. MayLee's boiled peanuts will be introducing that. Our hummus. There are other
Additional
varieties.
boiled peanut
Different
snacks.
flavors coming.
Meanwhile, I'm
soon.
sitting over here eating.
I think I've eaten more than you.
Yeah,
so
they're delicious.
don't feel
Thank
bad.
you. I'm very.
Look,
eat them up.
she's going back for more.
Eat 'em up.
You,
She's hooked.
yep,
She's
they've
done.
been addicted now.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, they're
They kind of taste like a bean, but for some reason, I need to eat some more.
I've had people say they taste like chili, baked potatoes, loaded baked potato.
So you generally have 2 flavors here.
Yeah, I try. I also have an Old Bay. I didn't bring that one with me.
Oh man,
I know. I know. I was going to Southern Maryland show.
Save
I
us
didn't bring the
something.
Old Bay.
Save us something to buy.
what
Yeah,
you
well, I
really
gotta
need to do
keep
is
the-
you need to
keep 'em
take
wanting more.
you need to take the Old Bay boiled peanuts down south.
Yeah.
Talking about
There you go.
cross pollination
Right.
there.
Exactly. Yeah. Take a little trip down there. And
Yeah, they'll be like,
Introduce-
What a
is
great way to
this?"
introduce boiled peanuts to Maryland.
with Old
with,
Bay.
at Old Bay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the thought.
that's a good way to introduce anything to Maryland.
Right.
I got a lot of
A shoe.
a lot of
Yeah.
people to try it out that way. They definitely were like, well, since it's Old Bay, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I like Old Bay, so
Yeah.
I'll try that.
And that's my plan. Is, see, I want people to eat these just like they're eating crabs. You know, I want them to be at every ball game, every picnic, every crab boil that there is. You can even build them with your crabs.
Huh.
Boiled crabs in the peanut brine. I mean, you ever had chicken boiled in peanut brine?
No.
It's
Can't say
amazing.
that I have.
Right. It is rice. I mean, you cook your rice with
Are
the peanut
all
brine.
these things that you're gonna do?
Absolutely.
down
Be
the road?
selling the brine bottled not too far down the road. So once we get things up and running, well, I'll have a commercial food production facility by the end of the year. and then food trucks coming next, I believe, food trailer. And trying to get as many events set up, small businesses or businesses that want me in the area so I can set up my booth until I get a trailer and keep it moving. So we started January this year, actually selling to the public, that kind of thing.
Well, I have to say they're really delicious.
Yeah.
And they are addictive. Like I'm like sitting here eating one, I'm like stopping, I'm like, maybe I'll have another one.
Maybe I'll have one more. It's funny. I feel like people on the podcast have to know, especially if they watch on video, because they literally see us eating the entire time.
Right, I know.
Yeah. It's not that we haven't had anything bad yet. That's
I know. It's really funny.
When you first came in, I was like, "This might be the first
This is the
bad
first
one."
time.
I always get a black
Please,
bag.
I'm down there. I'm like, "Oh no, we might have to fake it." But
we were saying we
We've never had
honestly
to
have
do
never
that.
had to fake it with our.
A friend calls you up, hey, could you get my buddy on? He's a bold peanut guy. And you're like, wait a minute.
sure.
We're like,
Quick
oh boy.
Google shows man in overalls with beard. You're like, wait a minute. What's going on?
Is that your
here?
normal attire?
Did you see my Facebook page?
No.
Well, I used like a lot of people when I moved around a couple times. They find me in another spot. They couldn't recognize me because I had a ponytail pulled up top, like a top knot, I called it, and a beard down to here. And I recently shaved the beard and cut the hair,
you cleaned it up a little bit.
And they didn't recognize. Oh, it's a different
You
guy.
would be a friend of Joe's. Is that how that happened? Like, hey, dude, I like your beard. Huh, cool, we're friends now.
We've known each other for quite a while.
That's funny.
Look, I'm steady eating
You're
them. I'm
still
like, I
going
don't know.
over
I'm
here.
addicted over here.
You know, it's a
Which do you
podcast,
prefer?
Chris. You have to.
I know, you got to
regular.
talk. I really like the Cajun ones, though, I think.
Yeah.
Most people prefer the.
I mean,
a little
that's
bit of
where
spice
I've
to
been
them.
tearing them up the most. I mean, I'd eat them either way.
I do a
think-
regular salted also. I'm going to be doing a Hawaiian style. That's got like star anise and red Hawaiian salt,
That sounds cool.
white pepper.
Where do variations start and stop with these things? Have you seen like?
No, there's they run the gamut. I tell you, the history, as far as I know, they're from Brazil. They were brought to Africa. Africa brought to America years ago during slave trade. Then they were used for animal feed, peanuts in general. But during the Civil War, the farms and everything were destroyed. Food was scarce, especially for large roaming troops. So what they would do is they would boil peanuts. Now the slaves or the indentured servants, or they knew about peanuts. They'd cook peanuts. They'd boil them from Africa. They knew all about it. So what they used to do is they taught the troops how to cook peanuts. Now you could take a found hog, or that they would take over a farm, butcher a hog. They'd have one hog for 300 troops.
Then
What do
they
you
have
do?
all the feed.
So they have all the feed. They have all these peanuts. Well, they knew that they could take one hog or a part of a hog and boil it with the peanuts. When you boil the peanut in the peanuts in general, you get protein, you get vitamins, minerals. But if you boil the peanut, number one, you get more absorption. With a regular dry roasted peanut, you eat it, you get about 15% of the nutrients, protein from it, because it's dry. Your body doesn't like dry.
They don't wash out in the boil.
No, that's the beauty of it. When you boil them, number one, it rehydrates it so your body can digest it properly. So you get like 98% of the protein and vitamins and minerals. But the shell has all the antioxidants and most of the vitamins and minerals.
I mean, the
So,
shell.
With the shell, all that nutrient comes out into the brine. And then when they add long, you cook them, it soaks back in. So it penetrates the seed. So if you don't eat the shell, you still get the nutrients from the shell. But also, when you cook them with
So
a
I didn't
ham
have to eat
hock
that one?
or
No, I did it too.
or a piece of beef or a chicken or something like that, all the nutrients that are in that chicken or that beef or that pork, whatever, they go out into the brine, goes back into the seed. So you could feed a troop of 300 people with one piece of ham hock. And then once you cook them and they're sitting like that, you can leave them out to dry a little bit, throw them in your rucksack, carry them around for a couple weeks.
That's pretty cool. Back to the passion behind people, right?
Yeah.
Like you can feel how like this is your thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, I
and
eat 'em every
I love
day.
that.
Yeah.
I grew my beard in a year from eating these things. From a shaved face, you can grow a beard that long in a year eating boiled peanuts every day. It's a high protein.
Okay. I'll have to give that a whirl.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know.
Will it help up here?
Yeah, right. Will it help up there?
It's
too?
worth a shot.
I mean, he's got a full head of hair.
That's why I was asking. Maybe I need some more peanuts.
Yep.
Well, with that, Robert, thank you very much for bringing these in.
Hey, thank you guys.
Such a cool, different thing.
MayLee's boiled peanuts.
MayLee.
Cool.
And you can
website up and coming.
Website's under construction. MLBpeanuts.com. Facebook is
Next
at
place-
MLB Peanuts.
Next,
MLB Peanut.
MLB Peanut on Facebook,
Instagram and Google. Yep.
Instagram, and Google. And next
Grubhub
place-
will be coming up for delivery. Next place coming up, I'm still looking for the next spot. I've got a couple people that were interested, but the next place I'll be is Taste of Southern Maryland event in Solomon's Island. It'll be March 25th from 11 to 5 p.m. and we'll be in front of the Solomon's Mission Center.
Oh,
awesome.
I'm excited.
And the
about it.
proceeds or the vendor fees go to the 4th of July fireworks.
Oh,
I'm
very
not
cool.
gonna be here. I just booked a trip to
Oh.
DC that day. It's killer.
Fun.
I'm gonna send one of my friends to pick up some boiled peanuts.
Yeah, this is really good. Thank you very
Thank you.
much, and glad you can make it in.
Me
Yeah.
too. Appreciate
All right.
it.
Thanks,
Thanks for
brother.
the opportunity.
Yeah.